Welcome to Life Stories Network, where real emotions, dramatic choices, and unforgettable lessons come alive through storytelling. Today's story is one that will make you question loyalty, respect, and the fine line between standing your ground and mending broken bridges. It's about me, my stepchildren, and their father, the man I was told to apologize to, even though I didn't feel I owed him anything. And now I'm left asking myself, was I wrong for refusing to apologize to my stepchildren's dad? It all began when I married my husband. He came into the marriage with two amazing kids, a boy and a girl, who had gone through the painful process of watching their parents split. From day one, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. Stepping into the role of stepmom isn't like walking into a ready-made family with open arms. It comes with walls, resistance, and old wounds that sometimes reopen when you least expect it. But I promised myself I would love them as my own, no matter what. At first, things were rough. They would often compare me to their mother, and any decision I made, even something as simple as cooking dinner, would turn into a battle of preferences. I tried not to take it personally, but deep down, I felt like an intruder. My husband supported me, but he also asked me to be patient. He said, "Give it time. They'll come around." And in some ways, they did. Slowly, I became a figure in their lives they could rely on. They came to me with school problems. They let me attend their games. And sometimes, they even called me when their dad didn't pick up. That meant more to me than I can ever describe. But here's where the problem started. Their biological fatherlets, call him Tom, never accepted me. From the beginning, he treated me as if I was meddling in a place I didn't belong. Whenever I picked the kids up, he would barely acknowledge me. At school events, he wouldn't even say hello. And when the kids mentioned something kind about me in front of him, he would roll his eyes or change the subject. It hurt, but I brushed it off, because I thought my relationship with the kids was what truly mattered. One weekend, everything exploded. The kids had a joint birthday party. Both families were there, me and my husband, their mom, and of course, Tom. I baked a cake, decorated, and tried to make the day special. But when it was time to sing, Tom made a loud comment that cut me like a knife. He said, "At least their real parents are here, doing the work." Everyone went silent. I tried to keep a smile on my face, but inside, I was burning. Later that night, my stepson asked me why I didn't say anything back to his dad. I told him I didn't want to ruin his birthday, but the truth is, those words ate at me for days. I have been there for them, supported them, stayed up late with homework, and cheered for them louder than anyone. To have Tom dismiss me like I was just a background character, it broke me. So when the kids came to me a week later, saying their dad was upset I didn't apologize to him for being disrespectful, by taking on too much at the party, I lost it. Apologize to him for what? For caring too much. For loving his kids as if they were my own. I told the kids I wasn't going to say sorry because I hadn't done anything wrong. My husband backed me up, but I could tell the kids were disappointed. Here's the part that's been eating me alive. I could see it in their eyes. They wanted peace. They wanted their mom, their dad, and me to coexist without conflict. And by refusing to apologize, even though I felt justified, I could feel their hearts sink. They didn't say it outright, but I could tell they saw my decision as me choosing my pride over their comfort. And that's what tore me apart. But think about this for a moment. Where's the line? At what point do we stop apologizing just to make things easier for others? I've always believed that an apology should mean something. It should come when you truly feel you've wronged someone. And in this case, I honestly believe I did nothing wrong. If anything, I was the one wronged. But when children are caught in the middle, suddenly, right and wrong feels blurred. I've replayed that party in my head countless times. Could I have ignored his comment more gracefully? Should I have just smiled and later told him privately how I felt? Maybe. But to ask me to apologize for showing love, that still doesn't sit right. And yet, every time I see the kids, I feel that invisible weight, like they're waiting for me to fix something I didn't break. They still hug me. They still ask me for help with homework, but the sparkle is dimmer. Am primera ad italiano. My husband tells me I should let it go, that Tom will never change, and it's not my job to make him like me. He says my job is to keep being there for the kids, and eventually, they'll see the truth. But the voice in my head keeps whispering, what if they don't? What if all they remember is that I refuse to apologize, and they see that as me refusing to put them first? I've had friends weigh in too. Some say I'm right, that standing my ground shows strength and dignity. Others say I should swallow my pride, say sorry even if I don't mean it, because in the end, it's about the kids' happiness, not mine, and I can't. I'm torn, because here's the deeper truth. Being a step-parent means living in the gray area. You're not the mom, you're not the dad, but you're still expected to fill the role of both when needed. You give your love, your time, your heart, and sometimes you get criticized just for showing up. It's exhausting, it's painful, but it's also beautiful, because those kids are worth every second of it. I know one thing for sure, I love those children, and I will keep showing up, keep being there, even if their dad never respects me. But the question remains, was I wrong for refusing to apologize to him, even if it meant making the kids feel caught in the middle? Or was I right to protect my dignity and show them that love doesn't mean bowing down when someone treats you unfairly? That's the question I'm leaving with you, because sometimes in life, the hardest choices aren't between right and wrong. They're between what's right for you and what feels right for the people you love.